There are 5 main types of financial independence that we can achieve: traditional FIRE, lean FIRE, fat FIRE, coast FIRE, and barista FIRE. But each of these different types of financial independence suit different types of people. And in this video, I will share exactly what they are and how much you need to achieve each of them, so you guys can make up your mind and see which one is right for you. But first, what is financial independence? Financial independence is essentially having enough passive income to pay for all of your lifestyle expenses without having to rely on a job. I think that having a goal like financial independence is really important. It's kind of like when you're at the gym and your trainer asks you to do a wall sit. So you're sitting down against the wall and holding it. After a little while, your legs start shaking, your arms get sweaty, your head is sweaty, and you're looking at your trainer and your trainer's on their phone. She's kind of forgotten that you're doing your wall sit and she's on TikTok. So there you are, struggling with your wall sit, and she's not even paying attention to you, and you're looking at her in agony thinking, when can this end? When can I get up from my wall sit? Now imagine a different scenario. Your trainer asks you to do a wall sit and she puts a timer up on the wall to let you know just how long you've gone and how long you need to go. You get to that point in the wall sit when your legs start shaking, you start sweating everywhere, and you feel like you want to give up. But then you look over at the clock on the wall and you know you only have 15 seconds to go. So you think to yourself, that's okay, I can do another 15 seconds. So you hold it and boom, you've just achieved your goal. Having a goal for financial independence is kind of like this situation. If we're just living frugally and saving all of our money, but we don't really have an end goal in mind, it can kind of feel a little bit demotivating. You don't know where you're going and how long it will take to get there. So that's why I think that financial goals are so important. So let's help you find them in this video. So the first type of financial independence is traditional FIRE, which is financial independence, retire early. And this is when the passive income from your investments can completely pay for your lifestyle expenses. Once you reach FIRE, you don't need a paycheck in order to fulfill your lifestyle needs. So how much would you actually need in order to reach FIRE? Let's look at these numbers. Here is something that I prepared earlier, and this is my financial independence retire early calculator, which you can find completely for free down in the description below. So let's plug in our numbers for traditional FIRE. So for traditional FIRE, my partner and I generally spend around $2,000 per month. So I've put in $4,000 per month in this number. Your monthly expenses might be different to mine. They might be higher or lower depending on what your lifestyle is. And that's why it's important to try and keep our lifestyle expenses pretty low, because the lower our lifestyle expenses are, the faster we can reach financial independence. So our yearly spending is around $48,000. So that's the amount of passive income that we would need to generate from our investments in order to fulfill our lifestyle needs. The safe withdrawal rate is 4%, and this is a number which is widely used by financial experts, and it basically gives you the amount of money that you can withdraw from your investments without your investments ever diminishing in value or running out of time by the time that you do pass. So our FIRE number is $1.2 million. However, adjusted after inflation, it is $1.3 million. Here you can adjust the inflation number. I've used 1.75%. However, if you do use 2%, obviously the number goes up or down depending on the inflation rate that you put in. But in this example, I'm just going to use 1.75%. So you will also need to put in the amount of money that you already have saved and invested. So at the moment, my partner and I have over $200,000 already saved and invested outside of our retirement accounts. And this is all money that is invested currently in the stock market. Our yearly expected interest rate is 10%. However, you can make this lower or higher depending on what your yearly expected interest rate is. This is a pretty high expected return. 10% is generally on the higher end of the spectrum. You could put in 7% or even 8%. However, in this example, I'm just going to use 10%. So this calculator can give you a goal of how much you need to be saving and investing in order to reach your financial independence number by the age that you would like to reach it. So at the moment, I'm 25. I'm hoping to retire by 35. I guess we'll see what happens. So each month, we will need to be saving and investing $4,000 to reach financial independence by the age of 35. So that is our traditional FIRE number, which is $1.3 million for 2 people. Per person, it would need to be $650,000. Hold up, did someone say stonks? Make sure you tap the like button on this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel. So the second type of financial independence is lean FIRE. And lean FIRE, as the name suggests, is a leaner version of traditional FIRE, which means that you will be spending less than the average household. So this is when the passive income from your investments can pay for all of your basic living needs. For example, your rent or mortgage, transport, and food. If you are looking to achieve lean FIRE, I highly recommend this free money app called WeMoney. This app can connect to all of your different bank accounts so you can track your expenses and see how much you're spending each month. And I do have an affiliate link down in my description below. If you sign up with my link, we will both get $5 to help us out a bit on our journey to financial independence. So let's check out our lean FIRE number. So in this example, instead of using $2,000 per month per person, I've used $1,500 per month per person. So in total, our monthly spending would be $3,000 per month. And this might be completely different for you. So yearly spending is $36,000. And the FIRE number is $900,000. However, adjusted after inflation, it will be $974,000. So in order to achieve lean FIRE, we will need to be saving and investing $2,382 per month in order to reach this number by the age of 35. Living off $1,500 per person or $3,000 per person may not be possible in Sydney and some expensive cities around the world. However, you can be pretty creative with your financial independence lifestyle. For example, imagine how many expenses we can cut down on if we don't actually need to work. We could probably be a lot more frugal and save a lot more money. For example, we can potentially move to another city with a lower cost of living. So then our housing expenses go way down and pretty much all of our other expenses will also go down as well. So these are things that we can keep in mind as well as we are on our path towards financial independence. Personally, Pablo and I are planning to move to another city pretty soon. It's not really locked in yet, but that is one of our goals because it will help us reach financial independence and give us a little bit more freedom and flexibility in our lifestyle since we are pretty mobile at the moment with work. I'm not really tied to a specific location now that I'm doing YouTube full time, and my partner will be stepping back from his business more so he can help me out more with this YouTube channel. We will definitely keep you posted on this, by the way. So the third type of financial independence is Fat FIRE. And honestly, Fat FIRE is absolute goals. Fat FIRE is a pretty high financial independence number, but it allows you to live your best life, live a really lavish lifestyle without actually having to work. You can travel regularly, you can potentially even buy exotic sports cars or whatever your jam is. And it will also give you a bit more of a cash buffer just in case anything happens. And of course, you could always cut down on your lifestyle expenses if you ever needed to in the future. So let's go through the Fat FIRE numbers. So for Fat FIRE, instead of a $2,000 monthly expense per person, I've put in $3,500. So our Fat FIRE number adjusted after inflation would be $2.273 million. However, in order to reach this number by the age of 35, we would need to save and invest just under $10,000 each month, which is quite a lot of money and potentially not really that achievable right now. But you know what? That would be really nice. So the fourth type of financial independence is Coast FIRE. And this is a type of financial independence that you can achieve pretty early. Basically, what you would need to do is save and invest really hard, really early in life, build up a pretty big nest egg, and then essentially over the next couple of years, you won't ever need to contribute another dollar to that retirement savings account. But the balance in your nest egg will obviously be growing with compound interest. So by the time you're 65 or 50 or 45 or whatever age you would like to retire, it will be big enough to live off and you will be able to use some of that passive income to live off completely. So I'm really excited to say that Pablo and I have actually reached our Coast FIRE number. And with the current $200,000 that we have saved and invested, we will be able to reach financial independence by the time I'm 45 if we never invested another dollar. Reaching Coast FIRE is probably one of the easiest types of financial independence, and it can just take the pressure off a little bit, especially when we are saving and investing, and it can get a bit stressful. So let's break down these numbers and I will show you these numbers. Honestly, I'm so excited. So I've put in our monthly spending as $4,000 per month for 2 people or $2,000 per person per month. So our FIRE number is $1.2 million and adjusted after inflation, it will be $1.4 million. And as you can see, I would be able to reach Coast FIRE if I never invested another dollar by the age of 45.5, which is really cool. Technically, it does say that I will need to save and invest $81 each month. However, if I were to put in 46, it says that I would need to take out $57 per month. Basically, it's somewhere in between 45.5 years old and 46 years old, which is pretty cool. I'm so excited about this. So the final type of financial independence retire early is Barista FIRE. Perhaps you're not that keen on retiring early at all. And in that case, Barista FIRE might be for you. Barista FIRE means that it can take the pressure off your full-time work. So instead of having to work full-time, you could potentially work part-time or even work a lower paying job that you just enjoy more. And then the passive income from your investments can help supplement some of your lifestyle expenses. This is a type of financial independence which is much easier to achieve, especially at a young age. And it can just help us take the pressure off work a bit. So let's have a look at our Barista FIRE number. So if I wanted $2,000 passive income from our investments, we would need to have $600,000 invested, or adjusted after inflation, $649,000. So in order to reach Barista FIRE by the age of 35, we will need to contribute $684 per month. Barista FIRE is a lot more achievable than some of the other financial independence numbers that we did have a look at. So it is possible to achieve Barista FIRE at a much earlier age, especially when we compare it to some of the other financial independence numbers. So those are the 5 different types of financial independence. And if you are looking to achieve financial independence one day in the future, a tool that can really help you out is called ShareSite. This is what Pablo and I use to track our stock market investments and crypto investments, and it basically takes all of the data from our different brokers and the money that we have invested in our different brokers and aggregates it into the one place. So we can see our full portfolio in the one place, and we can really analyze the gains and just make sure that it's going in the right direction. ShareSite can also show you your dividends really easily as well, which is something that I have noticed can be quite difficult to see in some of the other brokerage sites. And it can also help you produce tax reports. I have an affiliate link down in my description below. ShareSite is completely free for up to 10 different holdings, and using my affiliate link, you'll actually get an extra month for free on the Pro plan. So check it out below. You've got nothing to lose since it is completely free for up to 10 holdings. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way through. I really appreciate you guys. And write me a comment below. Let me know which type of financial independence you're most interested in and which one you would like to achieve in the future. I would love to hear from you guys. I love hearing about your goals, and I love sharing your ideas so we can hopefully reach our financial independence goals even sooner. And because you made it all the way to the end of the video, I've got a secret code word for you, which is stonks. So write me a comment below with the word stonks in it, just so I know that you watched this video all the way through and so that I can thank you. Make sure you tap the like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! And if you want more videos, don't worry, I got you. Here's some more videos that you can watch, so make sure you click the links and click through to another video.